Hello Internet Allies and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So get ready for probably the geekiest video ever on YouTube, the Marvel Sorting Hat Challenge. So I really love doing these Sorting Hat Challenge videos. They're some of my favourite videos to make. I've done Disney, Overwatch, YouTubers, Nintendo characters, and now I'm doing Marvel characters. When Twitter first introduced the 280 character limit, I remember seeing a tweet which basically listed the characters that are going to be in Avengers Infinity War, so I thought I'd just basically sort all those characters out. So here we go. We are starting with Iron Man. So Iron Man may wear red and yellow usually, which, you know, are the colours of Gryffindor. However, I'm going to sort Iron Man in Ravenclaw because he is very intelligent, he's great with technology, you know, he knows how to basically get himself out of trouble basically. Next up is Captain America, and I saw Captain America in Gryffindor because he's very brave, he's always willing to do the right thing, and he's not going to give up until he does the right thing and achieves what he needs to achieve. Thor next, and I put Thor in Gryffindor, which kind of rhymes with his name, so there we go. That's the reason I put him in Gryffindor. No, just kidding. He's very adventurous, he's very proud and yeah, quite bold and everything and stuff like that, and he kind of likes, you know, that people do look up to him and stuff like that, you know, he kind of likes that attention. Hulk next, and because of, you know, maybe his anger management problem, I probably put him in Slytherin, also because Hulk is green as well. Yeah, so that'd be a good thing to do as well, but also because, you know, Hulk Bruce Banner can keep in control, and has learnt some strategies to help him stay in control. And again, green, Slytherin is the House of Green, and Hulk is green, so yay. Black Widow. So Black Widow, Scarlett Johansson, Natasha Romanoff. So to be honest, I see a bit of all the houses in Black Widow, which is crazy, but I think ultimately I'd kind of put her in Slytherin because she always acts on what she needs to do to kind of survive and stay out of trouble basically, and she's very smart and cunning and knows how to kind of use what's around her and use the people around her to, you know, make sure she stays out of trouble. So Hawkeye, the one with bow and arrow. Okay, I put him in Hufflepuff. I'm not sorting someone into Hufflepuff yet, Marvel Universe, but I put Hawkeye in Hufflepuff because, you know, he's very much a team player. He's sort of like the kind of voice of reason, if you like. You know, he kind of keeps the Avengers, you know, working together and all that kind of stuff. You know, he's very loyal to, you know, who he's working for as well. Okay, now probably the most obvious person to sort into a Hogwarts house, which is Loki. Yeah, he's definitely the most Slytherin of all of the Marvel characters, let's just be honest. Basically, you know, he wants power, he wants to cling on to power, basically he won't let anybody get in the way of it, and he doesn't really care what kind of chaos he causes with that, basically, and stuff like that. And he's very cunning, you know, likes to play tricks on people. Yeah, basically standard Slytherin. Black Panther's next, and to be honest, it's quite difficult to sort Black Panther into a house because I've not really seen a lot of him. To be honest, a lot of these Marvel Sorting Hat choices are based on the movie adaptations of the characters rather than the comic book adaptations of the characters. However, I would sort Black Panther into Gryffindor. I think Gryffindor is like a lion, Panthers are also in the cat family. People look up to him, you know, he's a strong leader and stuff like that, and yeah, he kind of acts quite instinctively as well, but also he kind of wants what's best for himself and his people and stuff like that, and he will be willing to do whatever it takes to make sure that everybody is safe. Next up is Spider-Man. Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. Da, 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 da. I'm going to put Spider-Man actually in Ravenclaw because Spider-Man is actually very clever, and yeah, he comes up with very witty quips and stuff like that. Every adaptation of Spider-Man ever, he basically ends up coming up with really strange quips and puns and what have you. It's great really seeing him in action and stuff, so Ravenclaw for Spider-Man. So next up is Captain America's best friend, Bucky, aka Winter Soldier. So I'm going to put him in Gryffindor because even though he's very loyal to Captain America and everything, and, you know, is his best friend and all that kind of stuff, you know, he can be quite unpredictable as well. And because he's so unpredictable, like, you know, you can end up like, you know, fighting people you might not want to fight and stuff. So probably why I put him in Gryffindor, I think. Next up is Vision. So he was created towards the end of Age of Ultron using the, was it the Mind Stone, the Infinity Stones? So I put him in Ravenclaw because, yeah, basically he always sort of acts on like, you know, knowledge and what have you and stuff like that. Like, you know, he always kind of thinks things through logically to kind of come to decisions and stuff. Scarlet Witch next, who is my friend Josh's favourite Avenger. And Josh would be pleased to know that I'm sorting Scarlet Witch into Hufflepuff because she's very loyal to whoever team she's on, basically. So that's why I sort Scarlet Witch into Hufflepuff. So next up is War Machine, and to be honest, I think like War Machine might, I think it's a bit of a mixture of Gryffindor and Hufflepuff, to be honest, but I probably leaned more towards Hufflepuff because, you know, he's very loyal to, you know, what he believes in and whose team he's on and stuff like that. Like, he's very loyal to like Iron Man and will basically fight to the end for what he believes in. Next up is Falcon, and I'm going to put Falcon in Hufflepuff because, again, Falcon is very loyal and stuff like that. He's always willing to like help out Captain America with anything that he needs him to. Even in Civil War when, like, you know, they're all in prison and stuff like that, like, you know, he's even willing to, he's the only one that's like willing to help like Iron Man, like, and give out information to sort of, for Iron Man to sort of like make amends with Captain America. So that's why I put Falcon in Hufflepuff. So Ant-Man's next, and I'm going to sort Ant-Man into Slytherin because, yeah, basically everything that he wants to do is basically because of his own goals and ambitions and all that kind of stuff. Like, you know, he sort of wants to be able to see his daughter on a regular basis, which basically fuels him to become the Ant-Man and stuff like that. Is fueled by that motivation for, you know, for his own goals and desires and stuff like that. Next on my list is Doctor Strange, who is great. Even though Doctor Strange is like incredibly like arrogant and stuff, like, I'd probably put sort of into Ravenclaw because in his movie, like, you know, there's a lot about him like learning how to use like magic and use his powers and stuff like that, like, and you know, he basically puts his all into basically learning about basically how to use magic. And I feel like Ravenclaw is basically the house of, like, you know, people who love to learn. Next up we have Valkyrie, who appeared in Marvel's most recent installment, which is Thor Ragnarok, and I'm going to put Valkyrie into Hufflepuff. Again, she's very loyal and very resourceful to whatever she's trying to do. You know, she's very much a team player as well. Like, you know, she was devastated when, you know, she lost all her teammates and stuff. Another character that was introduced in Thor Ragnarok was Korg. Is that right? Korg, yeah, the giant rock dude. Yeah, he was like really funny, had like all the like funny one-liners. And for that reason, I'm putting him in Ravenclaw. Another like sort of quite obscure Marvel character, Wong, who was in Doctor Strange as the librarian, who basically only has that one name, Wong, a bit like Beyonce or Adele or whatever, like whatever Doctor Strange was saying. I'm also put him in Ravenclaw because he's a librarian, he looks after all the books and all that kind of stuff. You know, very resourceful, very intelligent and all that kind of stuff, like very quirky and mysterious as well, so Ravenclaw would be a great fit for him. Next up will be the main villain from Infinity War, Thanos. I'm sorting Thanos into Slytherin because he's on a hunt for power, hunt for the Infinity Stones, will stop at nothing to get all of them. However, it's only now he's sort of getting himself around to doing it all himself. Okay, now we're going to sort the Guardians of the Galaxy now, so starting with Star-Lord. Okay, so I basically decided to sort him into Hufflepuff. He's kind of the thing that keeps the group together, the Guardians of the Galaxy together. He's like kind of that one person that encourages them all to like work as a team. He's probably the most friendly out of all of them, rather than like shoot first, ask questions later sort of thing, which is kind of what most of the other Guardians of the Galaxy are like. Also in Hufflepuff is Groot. I am Groot because, yeah, again, he's so caring, you know, he cares, he puts like everybody else before himself and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, and you know, he does value friendship quite a lot as well. However, Rocket Raccoon is in Slytherin. He's basically quite selfish, Rocket Raccoon is. You know, he's very like, you know, he'll basically do stupid things because he wants to, and you're just because want to, because I'm being greedy and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, Rocket's also very smart, however, and yeah, he definitely uses his wits to his advantage. Another member of the Guardians that would also be in Slytherin is Gamora, because yeah, she's very fiery, very short-tempered, you know, wants to kind of prove herself to like be the best sort of thing, you know, be the best assassin in all the galaxy. Next up, Drax, who I would put in Gryffindor, because yeah, he's very short-tempered, but at the same time, you know, he is a bit like shoot first, ask questions later. He's very reckless and all that kind of stuff. So Mantis, who was introduced in Guardians 2, I'd put in Ravenclaw, even though she's quite like a Hufflepuff kind of person, like where she's quite loyal. I think she's even Ravenclaw because she's quite quirky and goofy and does learn a lot about basically like understanding social skills, even though it's through Drax, who probably isn't the most socially intelligent person, shall we say. And last but certainly not least is the creator of all these characters, Stan Lee, who, because of being so creative and witty, I put him in Ravenclaw also. Thanks very much guys for watching this Marvel Infinity War Sorting Hat Challenge. Hope you enjoyed it. Please give it a like and a share if you enjoyed it, and for more Sorting Hat videos and Marvel themed videos and all round geeky videos in the future, click on the subscribe button. Okay guys, I hope you have a lovely, lovely, lovely day, and until next time, 2 1, blast off again, bye bye!